Ever feel trapped by your own thoughts or like the weight of the world is on your shoulders? Unlock the ancient wisdom of Stoicism to break free from anxiety and lift that burden today. You're not alone? Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling anxiety and overwhelm with 5 powerful Stoic hacks you can try this week. Stoicism is an ancient Greek philosophy that teaches the development of self-control and fortitude as a means to overcome destructive emotions. Its core principles include virtue, reason, and the effective management of emotions. It's not about suppressing emotions but understanding and managing them. Central to Stoicism is the idea of focusing on what we can control, like our thoughts and actions, and letting go of what's outside our control, like external events. Let's dive into the first hack. Hack number 1, the dichotomy of control. Imagine you're stuck in traffic on your way to an important meeting. You start to feel your anxiety rising as the minutes tick by. Your mind races with thoughts of missing the meeting, disappointing your boss, and the potential consequences. This is where the dichotomy of control comes in. This principle teaches us to separate what we can control from what we cannot. In this situation, you can't control the traffic, but you can control your reaction to it. Instead of panicking, you could use the time to review your notes for the meeting, practice deep breathing, or listen to a calming podcast. By focusing on your responses and actions rather than external circumstances, you gain peace of mind and reduce anxiety. Next time you're faced with a stressful situation, ask yourself, is this within my control? If it's not, let it go and focus on what you can change. This simple shift in perspective can make a world of difference in how you handle stress. Let's take another example. Imagine you are waiting for the results of a job interview. The anxiety of not knowing can be overwhelming. You can't control the hiring decision, but you can control how you spend this waiting period. Instead of incessantly checking your email, you can focus on improving your skills, preparing for other opportunities, or simply taking care of your well-being. This empowers you, making you feel less at the mercy of external events. Understanding this principle deeply changes how you approach life. You'll start to notice that many stressors are out of your control and that your true power lies in your response. It liberates you from unnecessary worry and redirects your energy towards productive and meaningful actions. Hack number 2, negative visualization technique. Now, let's talk about the negative visualization technique. This might sound counterintuitive, but it's incredibly powerful. Imagine you have a big presentation coming up. You're nervous about it and can't stop thinking about all the things that could go wrong. Instead of letting these thoughts paralyze you, use them to your advantage. Negative visualization involves mentally preparing for potential challenges by imagining worst-case scenarios. It's not about dwelling on negativity, but rather about preparing your mind. Visualize possible obstacles. What if the projector fails? What if someone asks a difficult question? By considering these scenarios, you can plan how to handle them. Maybe you'll bring printed handouts in case of technical issues or prepare extra material to address tough questions. This practice helps reduce fear and equips you to face challenges with a calm and composed mindset. You'll walk into your presentation feeling prepared and confident, knowing that you've thought through and planned for potential issues. Let's consider another scenario. You're planning a trip. You might worry about losing your luggage, getting lost in an unfamiliar city, or facing language barriers. By visualizing these potential problems, you can prepare solutions, pack essentials in your carry-on, download maps and translation apps, and research local customs. This not only reduces anxiety but also enhances your overall experience by making you feel more in control and ready to handle any situation. Negative visualization isn't about being pessimistic. It's about building mental resilience. When you regularly practice this technique, you become less afraid of potential problems because you've already mentally rehearsed handling them. This reduces the overall impact of anxiety and helps you stay composed under pressure. Hack number 3, Stoic Quotes for reframing thoughts. The third hack is using Stoic quotes to reframe your thoughts. Let's delve into a few powerful ones. Seneca once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Think about that for a moment. How many times have you worried about something only to find out it wasn't as bad as you imagined? This quote reminds us that our fears are often exaggerated and that we waste precious energy worrying about things that may never happen. Another quote by Marcus Aurelius, "The obstacle is the way," teaches that challenges are opportunities for growth. When you face a difficult situation, instead of seeing it as a setback, view it as a chance to learn and grow. Finally, Seneca's quote, "He who fears death will never do anything worth of a man who is alive," highlights the futility of fearing inevitable things. By reflecting on these quotes, you can shift your perspective, reduce anxiety, and find strength in adversity. Imagine you're preparing for a public speaking event. You might be plagued by thoughts of failing or embarrassing yourself. Seneca's quote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," is a powerful reminder that these fears are often unfounded. In reality, even if something goes wrong, it's rarely as catastrophic as we imagine. Consider another scenario. You're facing a major life change, such as moving to a new city. Marcus Aurelius' quote, "The obstacle is the way," encourages you to see this challenge as a path to personal growth. Instead of focusing on the difficulties, think about the opportunities for new experiences, learning, and development that this move presents. These Stoic quotes serve as mental anchors. When you feel overwhelmed, repeating these quotes to yourself can help ground you and shift your mindset. They offer timeless wisdom that can help you navigate modern challenges with a sense of calm and purpose. Hack number 4, the practice of gratitude. The fourth hack is the practice of gratitude. Imagine you've had a rough day at work. Your boss was critical, a project went wrong, and you're feeling down. It's easy to get caught up in negativity and overlook the good things in your life. Stoics believe in appreciating what you have rather than focusing on what you lack. Each day, take a moment to reflect on things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as a sunny day, a supportive friend, or a good meal. Research has shown that practicing gratitude can improve mental health, reduce stress, and even improve sleep. This practice shifts your focus from what's missing in your life to the abundance that already exists. When you're feeling overwhelmed, take a deep breath and list 3 things you're grateful for. You'll be surprised at how this simple practice can significantly reduce feelings of anxiety and overwhelm. Let's expand on this with a relatable scenario. You're dealing with a family conflict that's been weighing heavily on you. Instead of letting this situation consume your thoughts, take a step back and identify positive aspects of your life. Perhaps you have good health, supportive friends, or a hobby that brings you joy. By focusing on these positives, you create a mental shift that helps you cope better with the current stress. Gratitude can also be practiced through journaling. Each night, write down 3 things that went well during the day or 3 things you're thankful for. This simple habit can rewire your brain to notice and appreciate the positive aspects of your life, making you more resilient to stress and anxiety. Hack number 5, taking action. The 5th hack is the importance of taking action. Anxiety often stems from feeling helpless or overwhelmed. Think about a time when you had a big project to complete, but instead of starting, you procrastinated, feeling more and more anxious as the deadline approached. By taking even small steps towards your goals, you regain a sense of control. If you're anxious about an upcoming project, break it down into smaller, manageable tasks and start working on them one by one. For example, if you need to write a report, start by outlining the sections, then gather your data, and write a draft one section at a time. Taking action, no matter how small, combats feelings of helplessness and builds momentum towards achieving your goals. You'll find that as you make progress, your anxiety decreases and your confidence grows. Recap. Imagine you're preparing for a marathon. The thought of running 26 miles can be daunting. Instead of focusing on the entire distance, break it down into smaller training sessions. Start with a mile, then gradually increase your distance. Each small victory builds your confidence and reduces the overall anxiety about the race day. Another example is studying for an exam. The sheer volume of material can be overwhelming. Create a study schedule that breaks down the content into manageable chunks. Tackle one topic at a time and reward yourself for each completed session. This approach not only makes studying more manageable, but also reduces the anxiety associated with it. Taking action transforms fear into empowerment. It shifts your focus from what could go wrong to what you can accomplish. This proactive approach builds a positive feedback loop, where each completed action reduces anxiety and motivates you to take the next step. 5 Stoic hacks to crush anxiety and overwhelm. Let's recap the 5 Stoic hacks. First, practice the dichotomy of control. Second, use the negative visualization technique. Third, reflect on powerful Stoic quotes. Fourth, cultivate gratitude. And 5th, take action. Try these hacks this week and see how they can help you manage anxiety and overwhelm. Remember, it's about making small, manageable changes to shift your mindset and improve your well-being. Subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment about your experiences with these hacks. Watch more videos on our channel for additional Stoic wisdom and tips to lead a calm and focused life.